Ladies and gentlemen, man versus stray, it's a battle that is getting fiercer across urban India. In Ghaziabad, an unsettling incident involving street dogs has once again raised important questions about the safety of the animals and of the communities that they live in. In Ghaziabad, in this particular case, it all began when a woman trying to protect a group of dogs from an angry mob found herself in the midst of a heated conflict. She was accused of being a child kidnapper and was even manhandled in the process. Her attempt to stop people from beating up the dogs sparked a series of events that has now led to the filing of an FIR against 400 people of that high-rise. Well, what was the provocation? The provocation actually came on March 6th, when a street dog, a stray, allegedly one that was fed by this woman, attacked a minor boy in the colony. While the attack sent shockwaves through the community, it also ignited a more significant issue: the uncontrolled street dog population. In response, around 300 to 400 residents gathered on the society's premises, many of them armed with sticks, belts, and rods, determined to drive the dogs away. As panic spread, the woman's efforts to stop the violence and protect the animals resulted in her being allegedly targeted by the crowd. Was this outburst a reaction to a genuine threat, or does it reflect deeper issues about how street dogs are viewed and treated? The Assistant Commissioner of Police in that area, Poonam Mishra, has confirmed that the Municipal Corporation of Ghaziabad has stepped in to rescue the dogs, and the local cops are investigating the incident. Listen in.
इस संबंध में एक महिला के द्वारा आरोप लगाया गया कि ये जो भीड़ आई थी जो डॉग पीटने के लिए, उनके द्वारा उनके साथ छेड़खानी की गई, इस संबंध में मारपीट की गई। उनके इस तहरीर पे तुरंत उचित धाराओं में मुकदमा पंजीकृत थाना नंदग्राम पे कर लिया गया है, लेकिन सीसीटीवी फुटेज और अन्य जो परिस्थितिजन्य साक्ष्य है उस आधार पर शीघ्र ही इस घटना में जो सत्यता होगी उसके आधार पर आगे की कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज आर पेंडिंग। हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे कंप्लेंट भी करी है कि जिससे कि नगर निगम आके उनको वैक्सीनाइज करे या व्हाटएवर जो भी है एक्टिविटीज़ करनी हो, बट उसके रिगार्डिंग भी कहीं कुछ नहीं है अभी।
The situation is actually getting worse day by day. The count of such stray dogs are increasing, so there are a lot of people who are feeding it on the streets and all that without taking care of the people who are passing through the streets. So it is becoming more of a terror in the mindset. So somewhere we need to go and control this situation so that everybody live peacefully.
इसमें ना दोनों तरफ की चीज़ें हैं, डॉग लवर्स भी हैं और जो डॉग से परेशान है वो भी हैं। कहीं ना कहीं हमें दोनों पार्ट्स पे देखना पड़ेगा कि जो डॉग लवर्स है उनकी फीलिंग्स को तो देखो आप नहीं बंद कर सकते हैं, ऐसे ही जो उससे परेशान है डॉग से, उनका भी अपना एक फीलिंग है। तो कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता है कि न्यूट्रली इसमें गवर्नमेंट या कोई ऐसे स्टेप्स लिए जाएं जिससे कि इनकी पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल हो जाए, या कुछ ऐसे मेजर्स हों कि भाई किसी NGOs को ऐसे दे दी जाए कि इनको कलेक्ट करके एक शेल्टर में रख दिया जाए, या कुछ टाइप की चीज़ें हो सकती हैं।
This is Ghaziabad. A similar situation, ladies and gentlemen, unfolded in Mumbai's Andheri, where a security guard at a residential society was attacked by a young man believed to be a dog lover, while this guard was trying to protect himself from a pack of street dogs. Captured on CCTV, and it has left many people questioning the balance between protecting both people and animals. What you're seeing is the security guard actually attempting to defend himself from an aggressive pack of dogs. These are street dogs. Understandably frightened, he's just simply trying to ensure his safety. This young man steps in. I understand he may love dogs, he may want to protect them, but does the intervention mean that he needs to beat up the security guard? Ladies and gentlemen, the fact is, across urban India, the battle lines are drawn between dog lovers and people who say that strays are unnecessarily making communities unsafe. My guests this evening represent both these sides. I would say both these warring sides, but we don't need these sides to be fighting. In fact, we need them to be cooperating with each other. Sonali Chopra is an advocate of the Delhi High Court. She's also an animal lover and an animal rights activist. Thank you very much, Sonali. Back on the show. Aditya Pratap is an advocate. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Sonali, just come in here. on what happened in Ghaziabad and then what has happened in Mumbai, in Andheri. Look, if in a society a child is bitten by a dog, a stray, people will be angry, people will be upset. The response cannot be, and this is usually the response of people who feed the stray dogs, the response cannot be, you are cruel. This is unnecessary cruelty. I mean, if animals have rights, humans have rights, humans have rights too. No one wants their child to be bitten by a dog. And the statistics that the government of India is giving us, Sonali, is scary. 60 children bitten every hour across India by strays. Is this an inevitable conflict?
I don't think it needs to be a conflict. I think it's high time both these warring sides, as you very rightly put it, come together and question the government and the local authorities as to what they are doing to put an end. See, people like you and me, we can go on debating about it. We can go on talking about it. We can go stand on our balconies and stand on the road and keep fighting about it. That is not the solution. The solution has been laid down in the ABC rules. It is sterilization, inoculation, and for that we need to feed. So the question is not what the two sides are worrying about. The question simply is, what are the local authorities doing? Where is the implementation of the ABC rules? Where is the sterilization?
Sonali Chopra, have we even looked at the population of stray dogs in India? The municipality is not even in a position in most cities across India to get your garbage collected. You think they have the wherewithal or the intent to actually sterilize dogs? वो तो नहीं होने वाला, Sonali. You can say, let's hold them accountable. There is ABC in place. We need to hold the government accountable and the municipalities accountable. वो तो होने नहीं वाला. And since that is not happening, Sonali, people have every right to be angry and upset.
Then comes the role of people like me. Let us do it. It is not just me. There are feeders, there are NGOs, there are animal rights activists working everywhere. We first feed, we become friendly, we inoculate, and then we sterilize. Today, I can say the Delhi High Court has 100% sterilization rate of all the dogs living in the campus. Why? Because I do it.
Aditya Pratap, would you want to come in here? You know, Sonali is saying there should be no conflict. That the government needs to do its job, the municipality needs to do its job. Even if the municipality does its job, मतलब वो तो कर नहीं सकती, but even if they do it, will it prevent the stray dog situation we have across urban India right now, where children are being attacked every day, and people are getting angry? I mean, the Supreme Court is very clear, and I'm very clear that no dog should be culled. It's simply inhuman.
Shreya, the point
But
is
there
very
just
simple.
doesn't seem to be any other way because the battle lines are drawn so deeply.
Shreya, the point is very simple. We do not live in a utopia, and a strict threshold should be set of pack behavior by stray dogs. We understand stray dogs are a reality. You might find one or two, but but applying the provisions of the respective municipal corporation acts, applying the provisions of the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sahita, because the municipal corporation acts like the Maharashtra Municipal Corporations Act or the Mumbai Municipal Corporation Act, they give the BMC or these municipalities powers to take action against stray dogs. Then we come to the second aspect. Police and the executive magistrate have preventive powers under Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sahita. Now, then we have the Animal Welfare Board of India, which is the AWBI, which lays guidelines as well as has enforcement powers. Now, combining all these three things together, we need a strict proactive approach wherein, what happens is our law enforcement mechanism takes a passive approach. Someone comes, files a complaint, they then take action. Typical, British Raj mindset. Rather, these authorities should be constantly circling around localities, and wherever pack behavior is observed, those dogs should be picked up straight away. Supreme Court says you cannot kill, but the point is simple. I'm not saying kill or cull. The point is very simple. Stray dogs are part of the food chain, and their numbers have grown because they have no predators. Why can't the excess stray dogs be relocated to national parks where they can become prey for leopards and tigers? Tigers, So the main thing is, what I'm saying here is that uh, the law enforcement, because see, how else? You tell me, we cannot cull them. Now the point is,
ठीक है.
the visuals which you showed, we saw very horrendous pack behavior. Horrendous pack behavior. And then one more. You see, there is one more problem which comes in, which is of dog lovers interfering with the law enforcement machinery. Here we have a private security guard trying to fend off cops. Then one more thing, and you will see in the video also, the dog lover, dogs are not attacking the dog lover. Dogs are attacking the security guard, and the dog lover is attacking it means that are these dog lovers rearing those stray dogs? That these stray dogs behave at their beck and call. Today, I strongly feel that stringent criminal charges should be pressed against these so-called dog lovers who claim to use their love for animals as an excuse to either harass people or to prevent public servants from doing their duty. There are stringent provisions of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, penal and criminal provisions, which put strict punishment upon obstructing a public servant from discarding performing his duties.
I don't have time. Just respond to Aditya saying that you can't cull them, all right. But if there are dogs that are displaying this pack behavior and attacking people, especially children, what is stopping us from taking all of them and just, putting them in a national park where a tiger or a lion can prey on them?
Just tell me, why can't we just sterilize them? It's
Sterilization will not reduce. They are predators. They are not vegetarians. They are predators. They are trained to kill herbivores. As simple as that. And dogs hunt in packs. Look at hyenas. Look at wild dogs. In fact, dogs are basically, and these are all feral animals. Come on, this is not utopia. Fine, you sterilize them. Whatever it is, see, I'll sterilize this. Sterilization is not a solution. I had appeared for a case in a housing society. We have errant dog feeders who put these stray dogs in dickies of cars and bring them inside the housing society. Their numbers appear out of nowhere. Your solution is utopian. I strongly say relocate the excess dogs to a natural environment where they become part of the food chain and let nature do its job.
Okay.
Then I think we should also stop
development. I can give you 10 seconds.
Then let's leave nature to nature, right? We are the ones who displaced these dogs in the first place, haven't we? Let's do what we can.
I think we've heard both sides, but I can tell you. But what we are doing is not enough, Sonali. The point is the dog population, stray population in this country has grown to a proportion where it's becoming very difficult to do anything about it. That is the problem. Is an urgent intervention required? If that urgent intervention is culling, that can't happen. It's not the humanitarian way of going about things, but something has to be done. And if people continue to be angry against each other in urban India, one needs to understand that as well. Sonali, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. Aditya Pratap, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast as well. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, it's a wrap from me. Thank you for watching. Shreya Dhoundial is up next with all the day's top stories. Do stay with us.